Hello students, how are you? Hope so you are well and safe at home. So class 11th, today that is on 19th of the Jan. For class 12th, class 11th, we have the new topic that is ionic equilibrium. Actually it is a part of the equilibrium. But we very well know a number of compounds in the nature when dissolved in water, they furnish their ions. Means they have tendency to create ions when dissolved in water. Means these are known as electrolytes. Okay. So electrolytes have a tendency to form ions and they achieve equilibrium if they show reversible equation. Clear? So there are a number of compounds, there are a number of chemical reactions, those are shown by ionic conditions and they are reversible in nature. Okay. So if these are the reversible in nature, it means they have the tendency to show the equilibrium when the forward reaction and the backward reaction both are same. Clear? So we are talking here the new topic, that is, first of all we start with the acids and the base. In class 10th we have already discussed the type of the acids, but in class 11th there is a different manner, there are different principle. Clear? In the class 10th we have discussed only the type that is regarded by proposed by Arrhenius, means Arrhenius concept. But in 11th there are two other concepts. So first is Arrhenius concept, that is already we have done the class 10, and the remaining two, that is Lewis acid base concept and the Lowry-Bronsted concept is there in our course. Clear? So now we start with the acids and base with a different concept. Okay. So first of all, Arrhenius concept. So according to Arrhenius, acids are those which have tendency to furnish hydrogen ion or the hydronium ion when dissolved in water, and base are those which have tendency to furnish hydroxide ion when dissolved in water. Clear? This is the concept of the Arrhenius. So acids are those which have tendency to furnish hydrogen ion when dissolved in water. So we write here the aqueous in both conditions. Clear? If we have the acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, it undergoes ionization and convert into acetate ion, that is CH3CO1 negative and H positive. And each is the term, each terms represented in the manner of the aqueous condition. Clear? So simply we can say acids are those which have tendency to furnish hydrogen ion or the hydronium ion when dissolved in water. Why we are saying here hydronium ion? Because hydrogen can't be formed in the manner of alone conditions. Means it always create bonding with the water molecule or by those which contain the lone pair. See, this is the HCl. HCl when dissolved in water, HCl will convert into the Cl negative, that is chloride ion. This is a chloride ion. Clear? Aqueous condition. With this hydrogen will be added on water molecule and convert into hydronium ion. Because hydrogen atom contain only the single electron. If we eliminated that single electron, it means there will be no existence of that hydrogen atom because only single electron is there. If that electron is also removed from the sides of the hydrogen, it means hydrogen contain no electron. It is impossible task. That's why it formed the chemical bonding, that is a covalent bond with the water molecules and convert into the hydronium ion. So always hydrogen is present in the form of hydronium ion. Clear? So according to the Arrhenius concept, acids are those which have tendency to furnish hydronium ion or the hydrogen ion when dissolved in water. Clear? Now we are talking about the base. Base are those chemicals or the substance which have tendency to furnish the hydroxide ion. For example, NaOH. NaOH means Na positive plus OH negative. Clear? In this case, the sodium hydroxide, when dissolved in water, it furnished hydroxide ion in water. So this is the base because it has tendency to furnish OH ion. Clear? If we talk about the NH4OH, that is ammonium hydroxide. So when ammonium hydroxide dissolved in water, it has tendency to furnish ammonium ion and hydroxide ion. So these two are the base. So base has the tendency to furnish the OH ion according to Arrhenius concept. Clear? Now we start the next concept, that is Lewis acid and Lewis base concept. But before this, there is a question in our mind. There is must be question in your mind. What? Sir, why we are taking here the single arrow and why we are taking here, why we are right here the double-headed arrow? So this is the question. We very well know a number of chemicals have the tendency to convert the single-handed side reaction, means they have tendency to complete their reactions. They have tendency to convert the reactant completely into the product. But a number of chemicals have the tendency to back into the reactant side. It means these are the strong conditions. Always strong electrolytes, always a strong acid, always the strong base have a tendency to show the right side reactions. Means reactant after some time, after a few minutes, they completely convert into their product and there will be no remaining part of the reactant. But in case of if there is a reversible sign, it shows that these are the weak acids, these are the weak base, because weak acid and weak base have a tendency to convert back into the reactant, means they shows the reversible equation. Clear? So reversible equation mentions, reversible equation represent here that these are the weak in condition, these are the weak electrolytes. Clear? Strong electrolytes have no tendency to show as a reversible in manner. Clear? Now we start the next concept, that is Lewis acid and Lewis base concept. So if we talk about the Lewis acid and Lewis base, so those chemicals in which the central atom have the incomplete octet. If any one of compound in which the central atom, that may be metal or that may be non-metal, if the central atom behaves like an incomplete octet, they have incomplete octet of means 8 electrons इसके complete नहीं हुए हैं. So these type of compounds are regarded as a Lewis acid. If any of the compound, the central atom have the lone pair, if any one of the compound in which the central atom retain the lone pair, means those electrons which are non-bonding, clear, which are not taking part in the chemical bonding. So those lone pairs can easily be transferred to any one of the compound that have tendency to want these two lone pairs. Clear? So these type of compounds are known as a Lewis base. Clear? So we can take some examples. In case of the Lewis acid, like that AlCl3. AlCl3 behaves like a Lewis acid because aluminium, the atomic number is 13 and the configuration is 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2 and 3p1, means outer shell contain 3 electrons. It means this aluminium contains the 3 electrons. Aluminium contains 3 electrons and the chlorine contains 7 electrons because it shows the 17th group elements. So there are 7 electrons. one electron of the chlorine and one electron of the aluminium, they bind up by the covalent bond. It means, see here, the surrounding electrons of aluminium only 6, means octet is incomplete. So those compound in with the central atom represented by incomplete octet, these behaves as a Lewis acid. So AlCl3 behaves as a Lewis acid. बहुत सारी रिएक्शंस देखेंगे ऑर्गेनिक्स जब हम स्टडी करते हैं और डिस्कस करते हैं कि इलेक्ट्रोफिलिक सब्स्टिट्यूशन क्या है. मींस व्हेन वी आर taking the benzene or the aromatic compounds that contain the benzene ring, so when they undergoes electrophilic substitution reactions, so in electrophilic substitution reactions, halogenation reaction, Friedel-Crafts reactions, both reaction taking place in the presence of the Lewis acid, that is AlCl3. Clear? So in the nature there are number of Lewis acid like that, AlCl3, BF3, BH3. So there are number of chemicals, those behaves like a Lewis acid because they have incomplete octet at the central atom. Clear? What are the Lewis base? Lewis base are those in which the central atom contain the lone pair, and that lone pair have tendency, or that atom have a tendency to donate these lone pair to any one of the compound that wants to gain electrons. Clear? Like that ammonia. Like that phosphine. This nitrogen contain the one lone pair. This phosphorus contain the one lone pair. And these lone pair can be easily shifted towards those compounds which have tendency to gain the electron, means Lewis acids. So those compounds which contain lone pair at the central atom behaves like a Lewis base. So this is the concept, Lewis acid and Lewis base concept. Third concept is Lowry-Bronsted concept. According to Lowry-Bronsted concept, there is a very different condition. See, what is Lowry-Bronsted concept? First of all, we write in the equation, that is NH3 plus water, when it combined, they convert into ammonium ion and hydroxide ion. Clear? See here, those chemicals which have tendency to gain the hydrogen ion, those chemicals which have tendency to gain the hydrogen ion. So see here, this ammonia convert into ammonium ion by the gaining of the H positive. Clear? So this behaves as a base, and those compounds which have the tendency to donate H ion behaves as a acid. So according to the Lowry-Bronsted concept, those compounds which have a tendency to gain the H ion behaves as a base. Those compounds which have the tendency to donate the H ion behaves as a acid. It means water behaves as an acid in this equation, and that is a question. Because we very well know water is a neutral molecule. 10th class तक अभी तक हमने यही स्टडी किया है कि water molecule है. Yes, water is a molecule. Water is a neutral molecule, but according to Lowry-Bronsted concept, is just like it behaves as an amphoteric in nature. Water behaves like a amphoteric in nature. What is amphoteric? Amphoteric means of compound that have a tendency acidic and basic behavior both. Clear? And water have a tendency. See, ammonia when hit with water, water have a tendency to donate H ion towards the ammonia, and ammonia will convert into ammonium ion, and water will convert into hydroxide ion. Clear? So in this reaction, water behaves as acid. Clear? According to Lowry-Bronsted concept, a base after the conversion, after the gaining of the H ion, when it convert into the next reactant, next product, this product must be acidic in nature, and this is Bronsted base, Bronsted acid. So it is a conjugated. It is a conjugated acid. And this acid will convert into the next product, and this will behave as a conjugated base. So always remember, base when converted into the next one behaves as a conjugated acid, the product, and the reactant acid and convert into the next product behaves as a conjugated base. So this is known as conjugated acid base pair. This is known as conjugated acid base pair. And always remember, in conjugated acid base pair, any one of the compound, that may be acid or that may be base, one will be strong and one will be weak. Clear? It should be remembered. Suppose ammonia, be very well known. Ammonia is a base and is converted into conjugated acid. Water is converted into the conjugated base. So we know that water is not a very good acid. It's a very weak condition. It's represent to the 6.9 pH, जो हम आगे discuss करेंगे. Clear? So this water, when converted into the conjugated base, so this base will be strong in nature. Clear? This will be strong in nature. तो conjugated acid base pair में एक पेयर में कोई भी एक पोर्शन, चाहे वो एसिड हो या फिर उसका बेस हो, उसमें से कोई भी एक चीज स्ट्रॉन्ग को रिप्रेजेंट करती है. एक स्ट्रॉन्ग इलेक्ट्रोलाइट होता है, स्ट्रॉन्ग नेचर शो करता है, और एक वीक नेचर शो करता है. Clear? So this is the part of conjugated acid base pair. So there are three categories of the acid and base. One is Arrhenius concept, one is Lewis acid and base concept, and the last one is Lowry-Bronsted concept. Clear? Yes, we are talking here why water behaves as amphoteric in nature. See, if any one of the acid type HCl react with water, so these lone pair have a tendency to attain this HI. अभी हमने डिस्कस किया था इस बारे में. Clear? Then it will be converted into hydronium ion, and this HCl will be converted into Cl negative. Means this acid convert into the base, conjugated base, and this behaves as a base and convert into acidic form. This is a conjugated acid. So now in this reaction, water behaves as a base, and the above equation, water behaves as an acid. It means water have a tendency to show as a amphoteric in nature according to Lowry-Bronsted concept. Clear? So now in the next video we will discuss about the pH, means potential of the hydrogen, and how can we calculate the pH of the different salts, different acid and the different base. Clear? Thank you, friends.